This is the Trauma Research Foundation's weekly mini workshop series from bright and diverse voices in mind-body practice. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. It tells YouTube this content is valuable and they'll show it to more people. The following session is not a substitute for, nor does it replace professional mental health advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you have any concerns or questions about your health, always consult your physician. We're so happy to have you at Embody the Hero Within. How 5 ancient Greek myths can help unlock your healing potential. Today's session is called The Myth of Chiron. Embody our inner wounded healer, honoring the wisdom and pain of psychic duality. We welcome your comments during the session and especially at the end of the session. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce you to the organization Trauma to Therapy, which is founded on the principle that freedom from trauma is our collective human birthright. Sophia Vasilakos is a Greek-American psychotherapist in private practice based in Athens, Greece, who works remotely with individual clients. She is an IFS therapist, a certified yoga teacher, and has received extensive training in mindfulness. Sophia has dedicated the last 10 years to helping passionate professionals and big-hearted entrepreneurs heal their traumas, release their self-limiting blocks, and create abundance in all areas of life. Depe Plusiu is a marriage and family therapist specializing in trauma. She is a certified family constellations facilitator, a sensorimotor psychotherapy therapist, EMDR, and IFS therapist. She is currently completing trainings in polyvagal theory, grief counseling at Calphian Samplay Therapy, Depe is supervising the transition of Richard Schwartz's book, No Bad Parts, into Greek, and translating Frank Anderson's book, Transcending Trauma, into Greek. But above all else, she loves singing. Together, they are Trauma to Therapy, and we're so happy to have them. Thanks for being here with us. Take it away.
Hello, world. So excited to be here again. Such a pleasure, always.
Yeah, thank you, Mary. Thank you, TRF, for hosting us, for having us, and thank you to everyone here for joining us. Welcome back if you've been with us for the previous sessions, and welcome here if you're new. We're so happy to have you here. This is our second to last session, so we are just very grateful to have had this time with you, and the TRF community will be missed in this way.
So Sophia is going to lead us to our weekly meditation to ground ourselves in order to explore the myth of Chiron, Kendavros Chiron in Greek. So Sophia?
Great. So as with everything that we do here together, please make sure that you are able to honor your own pace and experience. Everybody has their own unique journey, their own personal hero's journey. So we invite you to pause, linger, stop at any point, and follow your own path throughout the exercise. These sessions will be recorded and available for you to watch, experiment, play with at some other point. So that being said, please take a moment to settle into your seats, get comfortable. And if it feels right, you can gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Notice your breathing. Maybe noticing your feet on the ground, your body supported by the seat. And as we sit here together, we see in our mind's eye a mountain, its magnificence and grandeur filling our view. We see warm rays of sunshine shining down upon us, igniting our inner strength and passion for healing and transformation. We make out a path leading upward to the peak, where a bright golden light flickers. We arrive at the peak and see a beautiful temple surrounded by a garden and a flowing body of water. We see the Olympian gods gathered in a circle, seated around a fire. They greet us as if they know us, as if they have been waiting for us to return all along. All 12 gods, from Zeus to Athena to Poseidon, welcome you, embrace you, and offer you a seat to join their circle. Feel their unconditional support and guidance. They are parts of us, existing across time and space, and have appeared in many ways in many cultures in different forms. They are parts of our collective self that connect us to ourselves, to each other, and what lies beyond. They animate the multitudes within us. They are here to give us whatever we need to embark on our hero's journey, to cross the threshold between dark and light, chaos and order, separation and oneness, ordinary and extraordinary worlds. Allow any images, messages, insights, or healing to emerge within you. We'll pause here for a moment. Express gratitude for whatever does or doesn't come yet, and gently notice any shifts in your body or any transformations that may have occurred. And as we sit here joined together, Debbie will guide us through the myth of Chiron.
Thank you, Sophia. So this is such an important ancient myth, especially for us healers, because it talks about the secret of the wound. It talks about the power of the wound, the power to heal, the power to integrate, not only help our clients get integrated, but it helps us get integrated. Chiron, centaur Chiron, was a centaur, which means half man and half horse. So he was always tormented by this dual nature that he had. And yet, unlike any other centaurs, he was kind and wise and creative and musical. And he was a unique healer. So everybody wanted to advise him and be around him. So this myth holds such an importance for us, the way we approach our clients, the way we are with our clients, the way we integrate our wounds and our difficulties as healers. We're not perfect and we'll never be perfect. And the point is to help through the wound. So I'm going to read you the myth, and I would like to invite you to focus on anything that comes up in your body while I'm reading it. And then at the end, I would like to invite you to share your thoughts, share a word in the chat. So here we go. In the realm of ancient Greek mythology, the tale of Chiron, the wounded healer, unfolds a story of extraordinary resilience and profound wisdom. Centaurs are known for how tormented they are by their dual nature. Their bodies truly keep the score, Their half-human, half-horse bodies serve as battlegrounds for the competing, conflicting forces of their human and animal natures. They navigate the world as tortured souls, wild and untamed, and dedicate their lives to escaping their inner turmoil that grips them. Chiron, known as the wisest and justest of all centaurs, did not start out any different. He was possessed by the same internal conflicts that made being insufferable. What made Chiron unique, though, was his conscious choice to move towards the wounding, towards the pain emanating from his conflictual nature, as opposed to moving away, running away, or fighting away his suffering. Chiron was the son of Titan Cronus and half-brother to Zeus. He was born with two original psychological wounds that became the epicenter of his life and helped anoint him the wounded healer. Chiron was a child of rape. His mother, disgusted upon seeing his dual nature, human from the waist up, horse from the waist down, abandoned him. Later in life, he suffered a grievous physical wound, and iron poisoned him with the venom of deadly hydra. The excruciating pain and torment could have embittered Chiron, but instead, it became the catalyst for his remarkable transformation. Fortune smiled on Chiron when Apollo, god of music, poetry, prophecy, and healing, and the sun, god of the sun, took him under his wings and became his mentor and spiritual father. Apollo imparted all his teachings on self-therapy and self-healing. Chiron became a master of the healing arts and a renowned mentor to many great heroes, including Hercules, Odysseus, and Achilles. Chiron transferred all of his divine knowledge on the art of healing to Asclepius, god of medicine. Chiron was accidentally in the thigh by one of Hercules' arrows. These arrows were very poisonous. As an immortal, Chiron was left in agonizing pain. Even his mighty healing powers could not reduce the agony. Despite his knowledge and skill, Chiron could not heal his wound, which became unbearably painful. But being immortal, he was not able to die either. In the end, he bargained with Zeus, whereby he exchanged his immortality for the freedom of Prometheus, who had been bound for all eternity to a rock for stealing fire from the gods and delivering it to humankind. Every day, an eagle pecked out Prometheus' immortal liver, only for it to grow back overnight. After Chiron took over Prometheus' pain and died, Zeus at last freed Prometheus and placed Chiron among the stars as the constellation of Sagittarius. Despite his own double trauma, one being abandonment by his mother at birth and the other being gravely wounded by his favorite student, Chiron embraced the pain and used it to deepen his empathy and understanding of the human condition. Chiron did not try to escape or surpass his wounds, but he embraced them as an integral part of his being. Rather than denying or avoiding the trauma, he acknowledged and integrated it into his identity. Through his teachings, Chiron guided others towards physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. He shared his vast knowledge of medicine, herbal remedies, and the art of war. Chiron's gentle nature and profound wisdom became a beacon of hope for all who sought his guidance. Chiron's journey symbolizes the concept of the wounded healer, the idea that our own wounds and struggles hold a secret power, a power that can become a source of profound wisdom and compassion for others. Despite his personal agony, Chiron dedicated his existence to uplifting those around him, transforming his suffering into a force for good. He discovered, with the guidance of Apollo, that his dual nature, once integrated, was a gift to himself and others. His horse body allowed him to be firmly planted in the dense material physical realm, while his human body allowed him to engage with higher order spiritual realms. Chiron's story teaches us the power of resilience, empathy, and the ability to transcend our own pain. It reminds us that even in our darkest moments, we possess the capacity to heal and guide others towards their own paths of transformations. So please feel free to share with us a word that came up as you heard this beautiful myth of Kendavros Chiron centered Chiron. Inspiration,
Great.
freedom, post-traumatic growth. Landed. Thank you. Beautiful. Anything that comes up, yeah. Irritation. Strength. Okay.
Great. Thank you all for sharing with us. And thank you, Debbie, for taking us through that. I see resilience and trauma. Yes. So if a word did come up for you, please feel free to hold on to it and bring your attention to your body as you're holding it. Noticing any sensations or areas of tension. Allow yourself to fully feel the physical sensations in your body of the word or whatever's present in the here and now. And again, you can gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Taking a deep breath, opening up some breathing space to welcome whatever is here. Breathing into any areas of discomfort. Bring to your mind, to your mind's eye, the wounds or challenges that you have faced in your life. Maybe the most recent one. Acknowledge the pain, struggles, or traumas that you carry within you. Experiment for a few moments to see what it would be like to fully embrace your woundedness. Noticing if there's any judgment or self-criticism that may show up. Even the judgment or criticism are emanations from wounding that occurred in the past. And see if you can identify any areas of your body that hold the wound or tension. Bring your awareness to those areas. And maybe place one or both hands on the area of tension or woundedness or discomfort in your body. And feel the warmth, the touch, the pressure of your hand. Really becoming aware of the connection between your hand and this wounded area of your being. Our hands are important in the healing arts. In fact, Chiron literally means hand in ancient Greek. The ancient Greeks encoded language with higher philosophical and spiritual concepts. And if you further break down the word hand, etymologically in ancient Greek, it means a manipulator of essence in order to bring about the harmonization and balance of opposites in the body. The ancient Greeks believed we have 5 fingers to help emit our healing energy into the world. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, imagine your healing breath flowing into your hands, emanating from your fingers to these burdened, tense areas of your body. Imagine your hand being guided by Chiron, by this wounded healer, bringing nourishment, compassion, and healing to these areas. With each breath, feel a sense of release and softening. And as you continue to breathe, extend compassion toward the areas of your body, the parts of you that carry these wounds. Maybe offer yourself words of kindness, acknowledging your strength and resilience in navigating these challenges. And again, if any self-blame or judgment arises, try to get curious. Acknowledging that self-blame and judgment are attempts to cope with the woundedness. Really extending self-compassion to all parts of you, if that feels accessible in this moment. Really imagine yourself embodying the qualities of Chiron: strength, wisdom, resilience. Chiron's wound, while incurable, did not define him solely as a wounded being. He integrated the pain, finding meaning and creating a legacy for his wounds that spurred a whole generation of heroes. See yourself as that wounded healer, harnessing your experiences to bring healing, not only to yourself, but also to others. Embrace the transformative potential that lies within your wounds. With each exhale, imagine releasing any remaining tension or heaviness associated with your wounds. See if a sense of lightness or freedom is there to fill your body as you let go of the weight of your past experiences. Take a moment to express gratitude for the wisdom and resilience that is there within your wounds and that may have emerged in today's journey together. Let us carry the spirit of Chiron within us, honoring the wounded healer within ourselves and recognizing the potential to bring light and healing to the world. In our own journeys, may we have the courage to move towards our wounds and to transform them into sources of compassion and profound healing for ourselves and each other. So slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment, maybe wiggling your fingers and toes, and gently opening your eyes if they are closed when you are ready.
Oh, Sophia, that was wonderful. Thank you. I feel the need to bow to our wounds and to our collective wounds as humans.
Yeah.
It's not a once um, dealt with wound. It's something that comes up again and again and again. We deal with it. We are holding it. And then it comes back again in a different form. And then again, we need to tend to it. There's many Ithakas on the journey. It's not there is no destination. So dealing with our wounds is not a once and how do you say it? Like it doesn't
Like a one-time thing, yeah.
a one-time thing. We revisit it again and again, and it's so important for us to revisit it in love, knowing that we all carry the same pain, our shared humanity. So if anything came up, if that word that we started with transformed in any way, or if any other word came, please feel free to share it in the chat.
Rachel says, I think many healers become healers because of their wounds, invisible and visible. And Janelle says, honoring our truth as a way forward. Thank you. Bob loves the concept of the wounded healer. Frida says, this was so lovely. Thank you. I really personally really appreciated the self-compassion, the visualization and exercise with self-compassion is so powerful. Rhoda says, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for another really great session. Very moving, wonderful reframing. We're all learning so much from these sessions. And we look forward to the next session when the topic is the Epic of Odysseus. navigate the inner odyssey, and return to self. Big thank you to our audience. We're so happy that you're here. You'll find past sessions in the TRF Tuesday library under the resources tab on the TRF website. So you just go to the website, look for the resources tab, and you'll find the TRF Tuesday library. Behind the scenes, TRF staff members, Pat Murray, Connor McCann, Star Muhammad, and I'm Mary Frangie. We're so happy everyone was here. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next time for the last session in this series. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.